I know some of you are just finishing your meals. I know some of you are just some of you are just finishing your meals, and keep on eating because a lot of people tend to ignore me anyway. Keep the cheers down for ignoring me, please. We want to do a couple things here tonight, and I went over this with the Commander-in-Chief of the 952 Militia, Hank Ellison. Hank said, the militia is not going to be called out tonight, so I don't have to worry about that. But we are going to do a couple things tonight that we think are important. Some are serious, and I only get serious once or twice a year. So, okay, once a year. All right. So, this is a very special day, a very special time, and I think the first thing that we want to do is we have a lot of veterans here tonight, and we have two people that one a veteran and one, I don't think she's a veteran, but she's a drill sergeant. Right? We have Cindy Lindecker, our manager, and we have Mikey, the main cook back there, who's a veteran. We'd like to recognize them at the end of the Mikey, what service are you in? Army. Army. All right. Okay, so now we'd like to have the guys who served our country in the United States Army. We have Mr. and Mrs. Daly out eating with upper management in the upper room. We'd like to have the guys in the Army stand, please, and stay standing. United States Army. United States Army, Mr. Daly is also standing in there. And stay standing. We'd now like the United States Navy veterans to stand. We'd like any people that take a ride with the Navy, the United States Marines, to stand. If you have any Marines here. United States Marines. There we go. We got the United States Marines down here. And of course, you give them cover in the United States Air Force. There's Hal, man. We call him B-52 Hal. Yeah. Coast Guard, I'm not sure we have any Coast Guard here, but we thought we'd recognize them.
They'll be 7 feet tall, being a Coast Guard.
7 feet tall, okay. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your service. We appreciate it very much. Thank you for all our veterans. National Guard, well, they were either Army, U.S., there. Yeah, they had to stand. It doesn't matter what you're in. Yeah. Well, we got one left. All right. We got this guy who was on an island. We got this guy that was on an island. All right. And they were sinking. I mean, this island was sinking. When the old U.S. of A. came over there and saved her, but this guy was one of the guys over there fighting off the enemy. Matter of fact, tonight, if you look out in the bar, he brought one of the flags that was flying over London. It's so old. And the Nazis are bombing London. We'd like to recognize one of our allies tonight. And I'm not sure his rank, but he always acts like a major general. Mike Tenlow! Any of our Russian allies locally, but we tried, right? We tried. Now, I'm going to tell you just a little story about a couple of guys I golf with, right? Tommy Moret regales me with the story of the World War I trenches in France. This is how old he is, right? And I'm telling you, you try to concentrate on golf and he's telling you these stories. But that's not the worst of it. We got Dougie Flanagan. He's telling me about Pickett's Charge in Gettysburg. He says, Eddie, he says, they're coming. And only when they got to the top of the hill and they saw Gene Mills did they turn around and leave. So, I mean, you know, I gotta deal with this all the time. But in all seriousness, I gotta say this. It's a special person that makes a sacrifice to defend the freedoms that give a guy like me, or guys like me, or anybody in our country, the right to be able to say the goofy stuff that I say, and the stupid stuff that I say, and when I say it. Even about all the politicians who are half-brained anyway.
That's true.
These guys go over and defend my right to say that. Whether it's in WW2, or whether it's in Korea, or Vietnam, or Afghanistan, or Iraq, it takes a special person to honor their service, and that's what we're here tonight to do, to honor their service. And there's one other group that I would like to honor tonight. And I'd like a moment of silence for all those individuals that made the ultimate sacrifice, for those who remained, disfigured, or whatever, and their families. So can we have a moment of silence? Thank you very much.